I'm also grateful that, I've found a new park to take my puppy, my 8-month-old puppy, and it's wonderful. It's beautiful. It's maybe 5 or 6 minutes away, but there's a green belt and a creek and a jogging and a walking path, and it's just really nice. And so I'm grateful to have found that. So sometimes the little pleasures in life are pretty amazing, and that's how we can transition into this new stage of enlightenment. Okay, so there's that. I do encourage people to take 5 minutes every day just to take a deep breath and meditate on what's going on in your life that is working. Because we're going to see a lot of fabulous things. The way we work, the way people communicate. Jupiter's also going into Libra on September 9th. So how we communicate with people is going to be coming up big. Whew, deep breath, right? It's all going to be fabulous once we really just adapt to these changes. So let's go on with your reading. As I was talking, I pulled cards, and the first card that you have, Virgo, is the Standing Stone. And this is the same as the Justice card in traditional tarot. In fact, I'll hold it up for you. Okay, so these cards are very earthy, and you are signs, so hopefully you'll appreciate that. So instead of the Justice card being the man sitting on the throne and the balance and all, they've used this wishing stone, and you can see the scales of justice. So this card usually denotes Libra. This might be, although this is Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising reading, but it may be that you have Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising in you, or that you are around someone who has Libra in their chart. It could also be, too, that you're working with and finalizing some court case documents. That I didn't even know how that was going to come out. It said court case documents in theory. Okay, so a couple things. You could be working on a project that's needed to have legalities finalized. Because here's the scales of balance. It could be that you've taken care of something that's caused you to go to court, if it's, marriage or changing your name. It just feels like things are in balance. It feels like a positive card for you to start your month with. I do see that there are rocks around this, so you do have support. And that's why I feel like it's positive. The daisies are very lighthearted. So just, take care of that if there's anything that is still unsolved during the month, which looks like for the next card that, that could be. You may still have some things to take care of, some discussions, because the 5 of Wands comes up. And this could be within your group or your association or your business where you work. But there is discussion and different ways of seeing things, how things can be done, how projects can be done. The 5 indicates people not always working together perfectly and having to negotiate that. There could be competition too. Maybe you've been doing a position or a job and someone else is giving their input, and there's several other people that are also giving their input. So while one person's really looking into the book and saying, okay, this is what technically we're supposed to do, it feels like this guy is saying, but no, there's other ways to do it, and this guy's standing back, and this one's looking over his shoulder. So different ideas of opinion in your creative venture, the way you do your work, how you express yourself at your business, the business you own, the job you work at, the company, the projects, different managers. It feels like management is stepping in. So for those of you who need management to come in and really negotiate with the others, this could be something that's coming up for you. And these 2 cards could go together. that these two, they're not wanting to sit by each other, and I always notice that. If you notice, there's a little bit of a bridge here. So this really feels like it's separate for the most part, because these two want to stay very close together. The Five of Wands, and then this is the Death card in traditional tarot, and as you know, the Death card does not usually mean physical death, it means transformation. As you can see, here's the butterfly. Yeah, these two cards are wanting to relate. So here she is, she's watching these two, looks like a father and a son, walk into the meadow. They've come out from the shadows and they're walking into the light. So this usually comes after enlightenment. Enlightenment around what you want. I'm feeling like that you may be opposed to what's going on here, and you're transforming into a new way of doing it, your new project, your own project. Some of you are taking your own steps to go your own way. Yeah, that's what it feels like, because when I look at the last card, the Knight of Swords, this guy is on his horse. The Knight of Swords is someone to me who represents, and you see he's youthful, but someone who represents an eagerness to make things happen, an idea happen. And he's making the horse run quickly. This is about our ideas, our thoughts, and it's the Knight. And the Knight can be overly eager. Sometimes he takes things too quickly, and he needs to slow down. But I feel like this is a real varied reading for you guys, Virgo. I have to say, I mean, there's some justice here, there's some harmony with the scales, and there's some really needing to work things out. It feels like in the place of business, and then you're going to transform and let things fall away that don't serve you. These two feel like they're communicating, and then come up with new ideas. So I wanted to pull a clarifying card or two from another deck. This is the Hanson Roberts deck. And give us a little bit more input. Okay, so two came up. This is the Five of Swords in reverse. And the Five of Swords, okay, so the Five of Swords is similar to the Five of Wands. This is about our work, our creative messages. This is about our thoughts and our ideas. So this is in reverse, meaning that you really come to grips with some of the ideas that you've had, and you're ready to move those forward, because then the Three of Rods comes up. And this is a guy who's really looking out over his success. He's planned, he's clarified what he wants, he's watching his ships go out. The three is like new beginnings and continuous progress and success. So that's what you're looking for. You're looking for new progress and success. And it takes, it takes a team. It's not always just this one person. So when you're doing this, you're on the horse by yourself. Also take a look at who can be of benefit, who's in your life that will support you, help you, nurture you, give you guidance. Someone else who has been successful with their business. Okay, Virgo. Well, this is an interesting reading for sure. Very varied. Lots of green, with the exception of this. And you all will work this out. There's going to be transformation around that. Okay, I'll add this up numerologically. It's 11. 5 is 16. 16 and 13 is 29. And the Knight is 30. 3 in numerology. 3 plus 0 is, of course, 3. 3 in numerology is about optimism, hope, expressing yourself, creativity. So stay optimistic during this time period. I think you're really going to see some changes, and especially with this solar eclipse, new moon, and over the months to come. Like I said, also Jupiter's going into Libra on the 9th. That's about our relationships and how we relate to people. Stay optimistic. You have some good things coming. You're transforming. You are transforming for sure.